Hey guys, Cal here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be what 11 weeks of not rushing looks like in in Clash of Clans. We're currently Town Hall 9, upgrading one hero at a time, just so that we spread out our loot usage here. We have a few buildings, these two archer towers coming off in 2 minutes, and we also had a dark elixir drill just come off. That's our pretty much only, I guess we do have a few more elixir upgrades here, but I'm just going to drop this one again as we don't have much use for the elixir besides the lab, which we are slowly coming to an end with this final spell being the last of the elixir needed for those upgrades. So we still need plenty of dark elixir though, have to get enough for this queen, and if we don't have enough for the queen we can start doing the king, but having that queen maxed out earlier rather than later makes it easier in the long run for us to do more attacks, whether it be for war with a queen charge or specifically farming with a queen is a lot better than farming without a queen. So we're just gonna kind of work with that and have some better farming strategies out there. But currently we also have clan games. We're currently maxed out though, so it isn't a big necessary that we hit all of it, but definitely getting double rewards would be nice. So I guess we'll just pick one of these. It looks like it might be a bit difficult here. We'll just do this one here. We're going to see if we can figure it out, but isn't the end of the world. We're going to do some dragon farming, and yeah, we're just going to keep on chugging with this account. We're mostly just looking for dark elixir, not worried too much about how much, because we're pretty early on. We don't need a lot of loot to keep the progression going, and the progression seems to be just fine without hardcore pushing. So we're going to zap out 1, 2, 3, 4 this area over here and this area over here, because we see that there's a good amount of dark elixir on this half of the base. And even though winning is nice, we are only Town Hall 9, so if we don't win, it's not the end of the world. We aren't super in need for this super efficient farming right now. We currently are finishing up our wizards, so we might try a P.E.K.K.A. army. I remember when I was farming at Town Hall 9 a really long time ago, we looked up some farming strategies, and I believe, now that I think about it, oh, did I not zap out that air defense? That was a little silly. But we were using a P.E.K.K.A. wizard army to really just plow through the bases and get the dark elixir storages, and I remember it being very efficient. The dragons are fine, they're just not the best, but they work for what we're trying to do here, which is just get a little bit of loot and dip. We got a nice 50% and a nice 4k in the dark elixir department. Definitely going to need to have a little bit more push to get out to pump out these clan games, but we have the night village to kind of deal with that. But if you notice, we're getting a lot of random town halls. Here's finally a Town Hall 9, and this is just kind of what happens when you kind of push. There's not many Town Hall 9s out there. I've keep saying this every week, but it is a little crazy how little Town Hall 9s there are out there. It feels like your Town Hall 10, you'll get pretty decent loot, but it seems like Town Hall 11 might be that nice spot. The reason why I'm only zapping out one air defense right here is because I want to just zap out this dark elixir right now, and because the dark elixir is right there in this drill, and I believe it was right here, we don't need that much push into the base to get there, so we might as well let these dragons kind of push, get that 50%, and then use the zaps to clear out that dark elixir drill. It's also next to this mortar, get ourselves a little bit of cookie action, and maybe we'll even try out the new holiday troops. I hear they're pretty good. And if they're pretty good, then that means they're probably pretty good at farming, or pretty fun to farm with. It isn't no Lava Loon, of course, which was great when Lava Loon was out, but there's no way they're worse than dragons, just the regular troop. Not even being able to like 3-star Town Hall 9 without a lot of help, or really lucky with the base layout. So the only problem is that they only hit defenses, so it seems like you would have to... I'm a big fan of just clicking one troop and then being done with it. I don't really like considering a composition, but let's check this one out here as we're only 5 minutes into it right here, because that's the bag, which means that we have all the troops. So if we take a look at the holiday troops, where are they? Right here, Ram Rider. We have some pretty good DPS, damage per second 150 and 90 hit points. How much? 12 housing space. And if we look at a dragon, of course dragon has more because it's 20 housing space. Maybe we'll try this next week. I don't know how long this event lasts. How long does this event last? Season ends in 9 days. Where would that be? Over here. So this ends in 9 days. So we would be able to try it out for a week maybe. So I guess I'll just do this and just see how it goes. I know that these P.E.K.K.A boys are ridiculous. Have a 20 housing space. I don't think they're good enough that you just run all of them. But maybe you run like 2 and then, or 3, and then just run the rest with the riders here. So 4 and 15. And we'll try out the new freeze spell. And yeah, I'll try this one out. Maybe I'll put out a video if it goes pretty well. But we won't be seeing me use it, of course, in this video. We don't want to wait too long for this to actually cook up. But definitely trying it out, and if it's very successful, I'll put out a video. So if you are interested in the Town Hall 9 farming with those, be sure to be subscribed, as once I do farm with these, and if it's good, I'll make a video on it, just so that we have a video on it before it's too late and we run out of time to kind of show people this army. But our archer towers are finally done, so we'll just drop them back down, getting them down quickly, just trying to not waste too much time on these upgrades, slowly fixing the base. I believe we've passed the point of being rushed. We've been not rushed for a while, but we did go to Town Hall 9 a little early. So we have some low-level cannons, I believe, around the base that we need to be caught up on. We have some low-level collectors. But for the most part, I would consider ourselves unrushed, as we do have these max expos, and we do have a lot of defensive capabilities. We are not doing too well on defenses, but I don't think it's really possible to not get 3-starred over and over again. We do get 1 win here, but even in all my maxed out accounts, you just get 3-starred. Well, not maxed out in Town Hall 15, but maxed out anything below like Town Hall 13, you just kind of get 3-starred over and over again. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Just pretty much upgrading more and more defenses. We're currently upgrading the archer towers. We're going to continue the lab. Once this wizard tower is done, we'll go on to the freeze and then move on to these dark troops. But pretty much we're going to be moving on once these heroes are maxed and most of these defenses have been upgraded. I'm not going to worry too much about collectors, as we're attacking enough that collectors don't really matter. And I wouldn't really consider a person with rushed collectors rushed. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments, but I think for the most part, you're not rushed if your offense is there and your defenses are there also. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of the rush content, as we're currently doing 3 different accounts. 1 going to Town Hall 16 now as fast as possible, 1 just upgrading the offense, and 1 that is taking it slow like this one, and we'll compare everything at the end. So hopefully you did all enjoy the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.